everyone, we've really been enjoying reading about all your scavenger hunts and finding out about all those new places that you've been exploring. And I know some of you have been exploring on your bikes because you've been learning how to ride your bike without stabilisers. I have to tell you that all of the Year 1 teachers and TAs are really impressed with you. You must have shown lots of perseverance and determination, and we're very, very proud of you. So massive well done to all of you children. Now this week it would have been half term, so we've tried to make the activities for this week a little bit different, and they're a lot more practical. So just choose as much or as little of them as you like. We're here to try and help you and make your life easier, so please just do what you can or want to do. So if we have a look now at our folder for week 10 on Google Drive, and I'll talk you through the activities for this week. So with regards to our English, we have got a special Beatrix Has Got Talent show this week, and we'd like you to have a little watch of our YouTube video and to introduce our Beatrix Got Talent activity. So what we'd like you to do, once you've watched our introduction on the YouTube channel, we'd like you to listen to both of the stories of The Tale of Benjamin Bunny and The Tale of Peter Rabbit, and we'd like you to vote for your favourite of the two books by showing us why you like it. Now, if I show you on here, there are some activities that might help you to make that important decision. So if we have a look here, we've got two book reviews. We've got one for The Tale of Benjamin Bunny, and we've also got one for The Tale of Peter Rabbit. And you might want to have a little think about the main characters of both stories, the settings of the stories. You might want to record what you liked about those things as well. What happened first, what happens next, what happens last. And once you've completed both of them, you can then compare them and have a little think about perhaps which had the best setting. Which main character do you like the best? Was it Benjamin Bunny or is it Peter Rabbit? Also, if you'd like to complete this, and we'd like you to draw a picture from the page of your favourite of the two books. And if you'd like, perhaps Mummy or Daddy could send a screenshot of your picture into us, and you could be featured in our Year 1 celebration assembly. We've also got a chart here where you might like to think about the words used by Beatrix Potter in both of the stories. You might want to use a different colour pencil for each of the stories and record the words in this green column here, the words that you think are good word choices, the words that are just okay, or the words that you don't understand. You might want to record perhaps in red, The Tale of Benjamin Bunny, and blue, The Tale of Peter Rabbit, and then decide where you would put the words from each story. That might also help you to make your decision for your winning story. So that's our English task for this week. So we wanted you to have a little bit of fun with that. We hope that you enjoy listening again to those two stories and deciding on your favourite. Perhaps you might want to call up some of your friends and see what they're voting for. You might want to let them know why you chose the one that you did. So if we go back now to our main order, let's have a look now at the maths for the week. Okay, now within the maths folder, we're going to have some recapping of learning about twos, counting in twos, fives and tens from last week. But the introduction of new learning this week is looking at that learning, but now it's to do with money. So we're going to be having a look at coins this week. So if I have a look and open up this document here, this is the schedule of activities for the week. By all means, you can do all of the sessions or just handpick some of the sessions. It's totally up to you. So if we look at session 1, for session 1, we'd like you to set up your own shop at home after watching the video on YouTube. And it's an introduction of money and just 1 pence coins today. So we'd like you to try and stay within 10 pence today, as we're only using 1p coins. So what we'd like you to do, we'd like the children to set up a shop at home. So you might use things out of the food cupboards or toys and set up a shop. Make some price labels for all of the items you're going to have in your shop. And perhaps you might use paper or card that you've got, and try and find as many 1p coins as you've got in your house. If you can't find any, by all means you can cut up little pieces of paper that could represent the 1p coins, if that helps. And you could take it in turns to buy different things. You could even perhaps set yourself up with an ice cream parlour. Have different flavours of ice cream, maybe different prices for those flavours of ice cream. So as we go on throughout the week, our next activity, I thought that you might enjoy doing some coin rubbings of different coins, and then perhaps get your adult at home to try and add up the amount of money that you've made with all of your coin rubbings. I think I'll try that one. I've never done coin rubbings before, so I might give that one a go. If you haven't got any coins at home, by all means you can draw yourself the different coins. And there's a coin ordering game as well, if we have a look at the link here on the Top Marks website, that you might enjoy to help you learn about the size of the coins, so which are the smallest and which are the greatest. So session 3, we'd like to see how many different ways you can make 10p with the coins that we've been learning about. So for example, one way would be just a 10p itself. You might decide to use 10 1p coins, and there are many other ways that you can make 10p with the other coins below 10, and including 10p that we've already looked at the day before. We've saved a template for you on the Google Drive if you'd like to use it, and we'd like you to complete the 1-star activity. Once you've completed that, if you feel ready, then you can move on to the 2-star activity, because that's progression and it's creating 20p in different ways. Session 4 and 5, this is an activity from the White Rose Hub, so you probably recognise the style of activity there, and that's saying what amounts you've got. So there's a variety of different amounts of coins, and you need to write underneath the amount that is in the box. Okay, so we hope that you enjoy our maths based on money this week, and please do use as much real money as possible, and feel free to get anybody else at home involved in making and joining in with the shop activity. Okay, so this week's foundation task is a PSHE range of activities. We've chosen these specifically as they're all about thinking about our special people and looking after each other, and I know that we're all missing people that are special to us at the moment, and we thought that this activity will help the children have a little think through the things that they're feeling at the moment, and hopefully find some ways that will help them show the people that they're missing that they still care for them. So there's 2 main activities for the children to do. The first one is a spidergram here of special people. So that's where children can have a little think about who their special people are, and perhaps that they're missing at the moment. It might be the people that they're still seeing, or it might be people that they're not able to see at the moment. So they can draw a picture of that person, write their name underneath. They might want to write a little bit about that person and why they're special to them as well on the spidergram. This resource will be in the Google Drive in the foundation folder as well as this PowerPoint. Another activity that they might decide to do is write about one of the people that's special to them. So it might be somebody that's living in the same house as them. It might be somebody that they haven't seen for a little while. So they might have a little read of Suri's example, which is in this PowerPoint, and then have a little think about what they might like. So what words describe their special person? What do they do that's special? What things do you and your special person like doing together? Why are they important to you? So it's a little think through those feelings and emotions there. And then the second resource is how we can show that we care, how we can show we care for people that we're seeing all the time. So that might be family at home. And I know with my twins as well, it's quite difficult at the moment. and it's very tricky when we were having our one exercise of the day, and it puts a lot of strain on people, and it's important to think about how we can still care for each other even when things are a little bit different to normal. So thinking about things we can do for special people we see all the time, so it might be helping with the washing up, tidying up, things like that, giving somebody that lives with you a hug. Things that we can do for special people we see sometimes or not very often. So that might be people that perhaps the children are used to seeing often but now aren't at the moment. So thinking of things that they can do for those people to show that they still care. So that might be things like write a letter, have a FaceTime phone call with that person, draw them a picture and send it in the post. Lots of different things that you might like to think together. So, and I think there's there's an additional activity at the bottom that you might like to have a little look at as well. We really hope that this task is helpful to you as a family, and hopefully we'll have another PSHE task next week for you as well. We just wanted to say, as always, we are literally just an email away, so please do contact any of the Year 1 teachers via the Google Mail, and we will get back to you ASAP. And we hope that you're all still well. We miss you very, very much, and we really hope that we get to see you soon. Take care. Bye.